Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lecture number 3, week 2. Today we are going to discuss these topics: variable declaration and initialization, typecasting, input and output handling, escape sequences, and commonly used escape sequences with different examples. Okay, what is variable declaration? In C++, all the variables that are going to be used in a program must be declared before use. Declaring a variable means specifying the data type of a variable. It allows the compiler to decide how many bytes should we set aside in a memory for storage of value that is going to be assigned to the variable in a program. Syntax, data type, and then variable name, semicolon. Data type is any valid data type, integer, character, float, anything according to your requirement of your program. Variable name is declared according to naming rule of variables. For example, integer is the name of data type, x and y are the variables of which data type? Integer. Ch is the name of variable, and character is the data. Okay, what is variable initialization? A variable may be initialized at the beginning of the program when it is declared. Initializing a variable means assigning it an initial value. Syntax क्या है इसका? Data type and then variable name, and then you assign a value to that variable. For example, integer is the name of data type, x is the name of variable, and 5 is the value, initial value of x, and y is the name of variable, 4 is the initial value of y. Character is the name of data type, ch is the name of variable, and a is a value which is assigned to ch. Okay, a must be given in single quotes because it is a character constant. Now come to the next topic, typecasting. Typecasting is used in C++ to convert one data type from one type to another. There are two types of typecasting, implicit and explicit typecasting or conversion. The type conversion that is automatically done by compiler is known as implicit type conversion. Because there is no external trigger required by the user, implicit type conversions mean conversion of data type without losing its original value. The implicit type conversion always happens with a compatible data type. Or you can also say that converting a smaller type to a larger type size. For example, character into integer and then integer into long, etc. Okay, second type of typecasting is explicit typecasting. In explicit typecasting, a special operator is used to convert one data type into another. Or you can also say that converting a larger type into smaller size type. For example, double into float, long, etc. General format क्या है? Syntax देख लें, type and then expression. Type is the standard C language data type, any data type. Expression can be an arithmetic expression or a variable, where arithmetic expression that contains constants, variables, and arithmetic operations. For example, suppose a and b are variables of type integer and q is of type float. The integer value 15 is stored in a and 6 is stored in b, and after division what will happen? To obtain the correct result, typecasting should be used to convert at least one of the operand to type float as shown in the example. So, the first value stored in A will be converted to type float, and then division will be performed. The floating point math will be used, and the correct result 2.5 will be stored, or you can say that produced, which will assign to Q. So the next topic is input and output handling. In computer programming, providing data in the program from outside source is known as input, and output means to display some data on the screen or save in a file or any other storage medium. In C++, input and output handling is performed by using stream. What is stream? A stream is a sequence of data that flows in and out of the program. The C in and C out are the standard statements that we use in a C++ program, and which header file is used? iostream.h header file is used for these statements. Header file must be included at the beginning of the program. The cout statement. The cout statement is used to output text or values on the screen. Syntax क्या है? Cout, and then insertion operator on its right side, which is two less than signs followed by character, string or a variable. The insertion operators displays the contents of the character, string or the value stored in variable on the screen. It directs the output to the standard output device, which is monitor. Know that the statement ends with a semicolon. The insertion operator may be used more than once in a single statement. Okay, the next statement is cin statement, which is used to input data from the keyboard and assign it to one or more variables. Syntax क्या है इसका? cin, then extraction operator on the right side, which is 2 greater than side followed by a variable. When this input statement is executed, it causes the program to wait for the user to input data. The data entered by user is assigned to the variable. For example, integer n, cout enter an integer, cn रन टाइम पे वैल्यू देंगे आप. जो वैल्यू आप देंगे उसको आपकी जो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है प्रोग्राम की वो इसको प्रिंट साथ में डिस्प्ले करेगा. cout द नंबर यू टाइप्ड इज एंड देन n में जो आप रन टाइम पे वैल्यू देंगे वो उसको डिस्प्ले करेगा. ओके, नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, फंक्शंस फॉर हैंडलिंग IO ऑपरेशंस. C++ के अंदर बहुत सारे फंक्शंस हैं जो कि आपके पास डिफरेंट IO ऑपरेशंस को हैंडल करते हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज get ch. The get means to get something. To get something mean any input from any input device, and ch is a character, and then you must use conio.h header file in a program in which you use get ch function. conio stands for what? Console input and output. header file है जिसके अंदर इस function की declaration मौजूद है. If the user wants the typed character to display on the screen, then another function, similar function, get che is used, where e is added, which means to echo or display that character on the screen. Get as and put as functions are discussed in detail in chapter number 5. Get as function is used to input string from the keyboard, and put as function is used to display that input string on the screen. The next topic is the escape sequence. Escape sequence are special characters used to control the output look on output devices. These are called escape sequences because the backslash causes an escape from the normal way character or are interpreted in C++ programming language. These characters are not printed. These are used inside the output statement. An escape sequence begins with backslash followed by a code character. These are used for special purpose in programming, such as to begin printing on the next line, issue a tab to print special character, etc. For example, commonly used escape sequences are \a, which is used when you want to produce alert sound, \b, move cursor backward by one position, \n, move cursor to the beginning of the next line, \r, beginning of the current line, \t is used when you want to move the cursor to the next horizontal tabular position. डबल बैकस्लैश reduces a backslash. डबल बैकस्लैश के अंदर एक बैकस्लैश जो है वो escape sequence के लिए है, and the second one is when you want to produce a backslash. And then backslash single quote produce a single quote. Backslash double quote is when you want to produce a double quote. For example, cout and C++ \t is \t a \t high \t level \t language. C++ is a high level language. \t इसके अंदर प्रिंट नहीं होगा, जो कि आपको 8 स्पेसेस के बाद नेक्स्ट जो है वर्ड प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, शो कर रहा है. असाइनमेंट पे आ जाएं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाई टाइप कास्टिंग इज यूज्ड, रीजन के साथ बताना है. डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन एक्सप्लिसिट एंड एक्सप्लिसिट टाइप कास्टिंग, डेफिनेशन, सिंटैक्स, एग्जांपल्स. एटलीस्ट 4 पॉइंट्स होने चाहिए इसके अंदर. डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन get ch and get che function. And then question number 4, write a program that reads 4 integers and prints their sum, product and average. क्वेश्चन में क्या है, रीड्स 4 इंटीजर, 4 इंटीजर 4 वेरिएबल्स लेंगे आप, ऑफ विच डाटा टाइप, इंटीजर डाटा टाइप, और इनका फाइंड आउट करेंगे सम, प्रोडक्ट एंड एवरेज. ओके, थैंक यू.